What's up there guys, and welcome to a brand new video on 414 Yugioh. In today's video, facts about the Silent Magician Archetype. The Silent Magician Archetype consists of light attribute spellcaster types that generally have a level and were most noticeably used by Yugimoto in the later series of the anime. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description below with a playlist of all of my fact videos, so if you haven't checked out my other Yu-Gi-Oh fact videos, then head over there. Also, if you enjoyed this video and you found value in it, let me know by smashing that like button. Let's see if we can hit 350 likes on this video. So with that being said, here are the facts. The Silent Magician Archetype originally consisted of 3 members: Silent Magician level 4, Silent Magician level 8, and Silent Magician. They have featured in the following OCG and TCG sets: Yu-Gi-Oh! Nightmare Troubadour, promotional cards, Structure Deck Lord of the Magician, Champion Pack Game 8, Memories of the Duel King Ceremonial Battle, Yugi's Legendary Decks, Millennium Box Gold Edition, and Duelist Pack Pharaoh's Memories. So I'll start with Silent Magician level 4, obviously a level 4 light attribute spellcaster and effect type monster. It has 1000 attack and defense. Its effect is: each time your opponent draws a card, place 1 spell counter on this card, with a maximum of 5. This card gains 500 attack for each spell counter on it, meaning its highest possible attack will be 3500. During the standby phase of your next turn, after the 5th spell counter is placed on the card, you can send this face-up card with the 5 spell counters on it to the graveyard to special summon 1 Silent Magician level 8 from your hand or deck. There was some debate over the sex of this card, but it definitely confirmed as female when compared to Silent Magician level 8. The monster appears in the artworks of Level Soul, which is an anime-only trap card used by Chaz Princeton. Silent Magician level 4 has a strong resemblance to the Mighty Mage, which on comparison was just Dungeon Dice Monster's equivalent of Silent Magician level 4. Next up is Silent Magician level 8. Same again, obviously a level 8 light attribute spellcaster and effect type monster. It has 3500 attack, which is the same as Silent Magician level 4 once it has all 5 spell counters placed on it, and a defense of 1000. Its effect is that it can only be special summoned, and that is by effect of Silent Magician level 4. It is also unaffected by your opponent's spell cards. And this card has the highest attack of any level monster and also appears in the card artwork of Level Soul. In its OCG artwork, it has an ankh around her neck. Strangely, this wasn't censored in the TCG like it would be usually. The artwork again for this card was taken from the manga Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium World Duel 64, The Last Gamble. The panel where Silent Magician level 5 is being summoned, though her eyes are changed slightly so that they're looking at the viewer. Silent Magician is one of the newer cards for this archetype. It's a level 4 light attribute spellcaster effect type that shares the same attack and defense as Silent Magician level 4, which is 1000 attack and defense. Its effect is that this monster cannot be normal summoned or set. It can only be special summoned from the hand by tributing 1 monster of the same type. This card then gains 500 attack for every card in your hand once per turn during either player's turn. When a spell card is activated, you can negate the activation. If this card is destroyed by battle, or if this monster is destroyed by card effect, you can then special summon 1 Silent Magician monster from your hand or deck except Silent Magician. And this card is supposed to resemble Yugi's reliance on Atem, as well as Yugi's growth throughout the show, leading to him surpassing Atem in the ceremonial duel, because it gets stronger when your opponent gets stronger. This is referencing to your strength being based on how many cards you are holding in your hand. This card is also the same one Yugi used to defeat Atem in that duel, and is the last monster in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series to declare an attack. This monster also appears in the card artwork of Silent Burning, but I'll cover that a bit more later in the video. This card is a spellcaster counterpart to Silent Swordsman. They have the same attribute, level, attack, and defense. They both cannot be normal summoned, instead only by being special summoned from the hand by tributing 1 monster of the same type, and they both gain 500 attack once a player draws or adds a card to their hand. They can also negate the activation of a spell card once per turn. They can also special summon a monster from the same archetype as themselves, ignoring their summoning conditions, and I will cover the Silent Swordsman archetype in a future video. Next up is Silent Paladin, which is more of a support card to the Silent Magicians and Swordsmen. She is a level 4 light attribute fairy and effect type monster with 500 attack and 1500 defense. Her effect is, when this card is normal summoned, you can add 1 Silent Swordsman level 3 or Silent Magician level 4 from your deck to your hand. During either player's turn, when a spell card is activated that targets exactly one monster you control and no other cards, you can negate the activation. This effect can only be used once while this card is face up on the field. If this card is destroyed by battle or this card is destroyed by card effect while in your possession, you can target one light level monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. All around, awesome card for both archetypes. The girl's young age and vast similarities to Silent Magician and Silent Swordsman hint at some sort of kinship between both monsters. Some suggest that she is the child of these monsters, which is fitting considering a paladin is both a sword fighter and a magic user. The final card I will be covering is a quick play spell card that supports the Silent Magicians. Silent Burning allows you, during the battle phase, if you control a Silent Magician monster and have more cards in your hand than your opponent, each player draws until they have 6 cards in their hand. This card's activation and effect cannot be negated. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Add one Silent Magician monster from your deck to your hand. So like mentioned before, Silent Magician appears in this card's artwork, and the first effect of this card is a direct reference to the anime effect of Card of Sanctity. The effect, which requires a Silent Magician monster and activation during the battle phase, is a reference to part 4 of the ceremonial and final duel. In this episode, Yugi activates Spell Textbook, which he then draws and immediately activates Card of Sanctity during Atem's battle phase, causing Yugi to draw 6 cards and Atem to draw 5. This then increased the attack of Silent Magician level 0 enough to defeat Atem's Dark Magician. Well, thanks for watching, guys. This was my video, facts about the Silent Magician archetype. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something cool about these awesome Yu-Gi-Oh monsters. If you have any cool facts that I missed out in this video, feel free to post them in the comment section below for everyone to see. And don't forget to check out the playlist below if you want to see any of my previous Yu-Gi-Oh fact videos. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by smashing that like button and sharing this video with a friend that is into Yu-Gi-Oh, as it really helps this channel grow. Of course, if you're new here and you'd like to see more fact videos like this one, or if you're interested in any of the other Yu-Gi-Oh content I make, hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all of my future releases. You can also connect with me on social media. The links to my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram are on the screen now, so if you want to follow me on those platforms, feel free. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Take care.